In the contemporary landscape of cinema, few actors have resonated as deeply as Timothée Chalamet. At 29, he's not just popular, he is shaping a generation's view of what a leading actor can be in the 21st century. He is the moment. In a time of aging legends and questions of if there will ever be another true movie star, Chalamet is keeping the legacy alive.
I give 170% in everything I'm doing, no but there. I'm giving it my all. These aren't watered down experiences. I'm going Daniel Day-Lewis on all of them. I'm not saying in process, but I'm saying in level of commitment.
First time I saw him was in a Luca's film, Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah.
So, and I'm a great admirer of Luca, and I love the picture.
His role as Elio Perlman in Luca Guadagnino's Call Me By Your Name marked the arrival of a unique talent. Chalamet's raw and exposed acting went beyond a typical coming-of-age story, offering a lesson in portraying emotion.
They said they had this young gentleman named Timothée Chalamet, and I said, that one I know.
His Academy Award nomination at 22 placed him among the youngest contenders for Best Actor, but more importantly, it showed his willingness to be emotionally open on screen.
I think honesty and being as open a book as possible. Keep your heart on your sleeve as an actor. That's your instrument. Hopefully serve as a therapeutic device for people experiencing something similar to the story.
Chalamet's ability to stand out is clear in his roles in Lady Bird and Little Women. As Kyle in Lady Bird, he captured teenage arrogance so well it actually made the character likable. In his Laurie in Little Women, he gave warmth to a beloved character and provided us with clips that will be shared and reposted on film Twitter for years to come.
It's no use, Joe.
Please
Joe, we've got to have it out.
No,
I have loved you ever since I've known you, Joe. I couldn't help it. And I tried to show and you wouldn't let me, which is fine.
No.
But I must make you here now and give me an answer because I cannot go on like this any longer. I gave up billiards. I gave up everything you didn't like. I'm happy I did. It's fine. And I waited and I never complained because I figured you'd love me, Joe.
But the big question was whether Chalamet could carry a major blockbuster film or franchise, especially after making it known that his future in a commercial franchise like Marvel or DC would likely never see the light of day, as Leonardo DiCaprio told him firsthand to stay away from the cape flick. But director Denis Villeneuve saw promise in Chalamet, believing Paul Atreides would be his moment to shine, and just like that, Dune and Dune Part 2 confirmed he was capable of something so much bigger.
I knew that I had made the right choice, the right casting on that day. He's an amazing actor.
As Paul Atreides, he managed to maintain his intimate acting style while leading a large-scale science fiction spectacle. He added depth to the typical Chosen One story, making Paul's transformation feel truly tragic. And simultaneously became a household name worthy of global recognition. Chalamet is Paul Atreides fully embodied, but as an actor, he's maintained the ability to pursue a range of different roles from indie to blockbuster that continue to highlight his range and prove he's a performer willing to take risks on stories that mean something to him.
There's no design to it. I want to work with great storytellers, great directors. I look at the actors and actresses I admire, mirror the career steps, and
The riskiest of them all may have been when he teamed up with Luca Guadagnino for a second time. Between the Dune films, Chalamet and Guadagnino collaborated on Bones and All, a cannibal romance that proved to be surprisingly moving. Chalamet's willingness to take chances was put on full display more than ever before. His character, Lee, was both gentle and frightening, showing the actor's skill in a story that demanded a broad range of challenging and downright unsettling effort. Even though it may not have been a huge commercial success, it was yet another calculated decision for the actor and just another impressive turn to add to his already very impressive resume.
I was attracted to this character of Lee because I felt he had figured out how to game the system to survive with this condition.
Then there's the Wonka Wildcard. It felt like the type of movie that could have made him take a step back if not executed properly. Even I had my doubts. Wonka didn't seem like the type of vehicle for an actor chasing success. It was the first project that indicated a possible bump in the road for Chalamet. But again, it worked in his favor. As someone who spent a majority of his career acting in more serious films, often carrying a sense of stoicism, he let loose and simply had fun with this one. Working with director Paul King to deliver an imaginative and uplifting film for the entire family that I, for one, absolutely loved. It was one of my favorite films in the year it came out. And if there was ever a question, at this point it seemed like there was absolutely nothing holding him back.
I want, in all the movies I work on, that's why I did Dune, that's why I did Wonka, and I'm proud that those movies, I know I'm not supposed to pat myself on the back, but those movies were big, you know?
Come with me.
But Chalamet's portrayal of Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown might be his most ambitious project to date. He learned guitar and harmonica, even learning to sing in perfect Dylan fashion, and embodied one of music's most mysterious figures. His Dylan is both legendary and human, capturing the artist's spirit while showing the vulnerable young man underneath. It was a role that he obviously poured his heart into and took up years of his professional career.
Timothée Chalamet as Bob Dylan, is there anyone better?
He transforms into the character, almost becoming unrecognizable, like you forget you're watching an actor on a screen. Even while never meeting him, he studied the man of mystery so closely that he ended up giving the most realistic portrayal of Dylan we've ever seen. Even Bob Dylan himself came out of hiding to give him his flowers.
And I wanted to do a great job, man. I love Bob Dylan. I love this artist.
The role earned him another Oscar nomination and his 7th film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Academy Awards. And it also proved that he has a natural gauge for what his audience wants, and he's a brilliant marketer too. In the lead up to A Complete Unknown, he made his rounds doing a podcast with Nardwuar. TikTok interviews, even making an appearance on Saturday Night Live,
Homer Simpson!
where he not only hosted, but was also the musical guest, performing his favorite Bob Dylan records with complete commitment and confidence. He constantly feeds the media beast in a smart and organic way that only grows his notoriety and appeal. I haven't even touched on his work with Wes Anderson in The French Dispatch, or the fact that he's already worked with Christopher Nolan early in his career in Interstellar, and possibly my favorite role he's ever played in Beautiful Boy alongside Steve Carell. A heart-shattering story of a broken family and a child that felt so defeated by circumstance that he falls into a deep, spiraling journey of addiction. And the future just continues to look bright. Chalamet is set to star in Marty Supreme, directed by Josh Safdie, which explores the world of a professional ping pong player, showcasing a man by the name of Marty Mauser on a quest to pursue greatness no matter the cost. The movie looks incredible and is likely to be another to garner more critical acclaim for the actor, and in many ways seems to be a story mirroring Chalamet's own personal pursuits in the industry.
But the truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there.
The man is insane. He's always been good, and there's very few doing what he's doing right now. Chalamet's impact comes from his courage to take bold risks. In an age of franchises and safety belts, he consistently picks projects that push himself and viewers, and he's not slowing down anytime soon.
Why do this if you're not going to go as hard as possible?
He presents a new type of movie star, someone who can be sensitive yet strong, intense without being excessive. He's proven that cinema still values actors who focus on skill over fame and meaning over spectacle, and the rest just falls in line.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you.
In less than 10 years, he's created a body of work that rivals many lifetime achievements. It really seems like he's only beginning, and I couldn't be more excited to follow along on his ultimate pursuit of greatness, because it's not something that comes around too often anymore. This success is only the result of sheer talent combined with ambition, and I personally feel very fortunate to witness it.
Chalamet!